Yo, Fred, what's good, man?
What's going on, man? How are you?
Hey, Fred.
Hello, how are you doing this fine evening?
Good. You sound AI, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
I sound like AI?
Yeah, your voice does not sound real.
Well, what does it sound like?
It sounds AI, bro.
Really?
No, it just sound like a typical. Never mind.
Wait, hang on. You gotta finish that sentence. It sounds like a typical what?
Ari, go ahead, Ari.
Go ahead, girl.
It just
You
sound
open
like
that
a
door.
typical white man. They all got that same voice.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do. Trust me, I work with
That's racist. It's racist. I'm using TikTok friendly language. That's racist.
Okay.
Oh, true.
Being racist.
Basically, in a sense.
Okay,
but Fred, you got something to say on this?
It's
topic
still Black
right
History Month, so I could get a pass.
Yeah. You got something to say on this topic?
So I think generally speaking, it's not a great idea. I'm not sure, depending on the scope, that you necessarily lose masculinity, but I would say that it's just not really a great idea to tell women anything about anything ever, because those are well, hang on, let me make the case. I believe that it's the weapon of choice. So because women don't use their fists to settle disputes, they use innuendo, and they use rumor mongering, and they use reputational destruction. Usually they get most of that from you. And so if you don't tell them any of that, they can't use any of that against you later.
Comments, Tay, Ari? Mouth?
Okay. Okay, I know, like, in general society, yeah, it's not typical for a man to just automatically express feelings, because sometimes some women can use those said things as their weapon and to try to hurt you with that when things get rough. But I don't feel like it should be generalized for all women because of Big. He says we all don't care.
Well, hang on. You just fell into the stereotype where you're like most women are shorter than men, and you're like, but I'm 5'8". It's like you can't point to the outlier, right? The exception proves the rule. So by you even saying that, you're just proving that it is in fact the case that women use innuendo and reputation destruction in order that's like their weapons of choice. So if that's the case, why the hell would men ever tell them anything?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to say. Now they can't say anything. Oh, what did I turn that
No. I feel like
Hold on, let me turn that back on.
It doesn't matter what we say. I feel like
y'all
still gonna feel the same exact way.
Yeah.
Well, hang on. Let me see. Because you sound pretty.
Well, Big, yeah, for sure.
You sound super logical. Let's see if we can have this out. Okay. Would you agree with me, Tay, that generally speaking, women are not out there beating up men with their fists? Generally.
That's correct.
Okay. So what would you say that women's weapons of choice against men are?
Words.
Who was talking to you, Big?
My bad.
Yeah, no one's talking to you, Big. I'm trying to talk to Tay here.
My bad.
Out of control. Anyway, go ahead. I want to hear it.
Okay.
Most wallets still plug into the same system we were trying to escape in the first place. And that's why Rumble built Rumble Wallet. It's a self-custodial wallet that lives inside an ecosystem that actually defends free speech and financial freedom. No bank holding your balance, not even Rumble can touch your funds. This is your money, on your keys, on your terms. So if you're serious about sovereignty, financial and digital, this is where you level up. Go to wallet.rumble.com or search Rumble Wallet in your app store, download it, back up your recovery phrase, and move your money where it belongs, in your hands.
I think it's two things that women can use. One, silence.
Oh, come on. What kind of cult?
Frank, you're right.
Silence and words. Silence and words.
Yeah, but what do they usually use is my question. What is a woman's weapon of choice against men?
See, I can't help but answer from my perspective, with me.
No, I'm not asking
I
about
have
you
never
specifically. I'm asking in generalities. Obviously,
Because
But we
once-
can't
once
speak
I
for the
say-
general woman.
Well, hang
Yes,
on.
you can.
Every
can't.
woman's always going to say they're the exception to every rule. So we're just asking
Of
about your
course, because I'm
perspective.
OTM, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we're just asking you about your
Okay.
perspective
Okay,
with women. What are
Words.
women's general
Words.
weapons of choice? Well, words, right?
Words.
Yeah.
Words.
So
That's
so
correct.
the
I
Words.
do like to dance.
Yeah, so if a man expresses his deepest, darkest fears, his secrets, and the things that bother him in life, and maybe embarrassing things about himself, how do those not become weapons in the hands of people who use words as weapons?
But some men use words as weapons as well, though.
Sure, but men
So
always
it's the
have
same thing.
men have the option of calling other men out and besmirching their honor by them not showing up to like a fist fight or something like this. Women, it's actually if men try to challenge them to that, they lose masculinity. So if that's the case, then women are in a situation where them weaponizing words is actually protected. So what else? Like if those are the weapons of choice, why would you reveal any of these secrets to women? That's the question.
But you can't just also say
But
that
why would you
women
continue to
weaponize
hold that
these
in?
words, because there's a lot. It's a lot of men that a woman can confide to all the things of what she's dealt with in a past relationship, and he turn around and be the same thing and do her even worse because he expressed to her how, oh, he done cheated on me 11 times, and now he done cheated on her 12 times.
Well, I believe that
Like-
I actually I'm going to make a concession that that's true. Men can do that, but what I'm gonna offer as a counter here is that men generally don't, and here's why. Because I think that women know about this secret weapon and don't tell men any of their actual deepest, darkest secrets, and don't tell men about these things, so that men can't use them to weaponize them later. The same way that women deal with their female friends and also don't tell them these things because they know that it'll be weaponized later.
Okay, so if you're in a relationship, I don't know if you are in one, but
I'm
if
married.
you was
Yeah.
to get, oh, okay, great.
Okay, so we listen to marry me. Okay.
So with your wife or whomever, you're telling me you can't be vulnerable, or you haven't been, or told her your deepest, most craziest secrets. You don't think that that'll eventually affect you mentally because you're not able to confide into the person you're laying next to every day?
I
You don't think
mean,
that's going to cause a problem
yeah. So to
in the
answer,
future?
to answer this question, not really. Let me give you the explanation. I'll give you an example. So sometimes I get like crazy ideas in my head of things that I might want to do. Like I'm like, you know what, honey, I want to start a podcast, which is just stupid because everybody fails at it, right? Or I'm going to start a YouTube channel, and that's also kind of stupid because everyone fails at it. And she's like, this is like just a wild thing that I come up with that I just want to discuss. But from her perspective, she thinks, well, you're the head of the household and the leader of the family. That actually interjects a bit of nervousness in her. She thinks to herself, well, wait a second. Is this guy just like moving from one harebrained scheme to the next? Even though I'm just trying to work something out in my head, I've actually found that not discussing those things with her is the best thing for her and the family, because I could just be working something out and now I'm interjecting fear for no particularly good reason.
No arguments there, Fred.
Hey.
Better than nothing else.